Higher interest rates could be a good thing for home buyers. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein and let's have a look at this article discussing how higher interest rates could be a good thing for home buyers. There you go, guys. So, what do you reckon? This is from Reuters at Yahoo Finance. Australian home buyers could benefit from higher rates. Now, if we have a look at the cash rate, you can see we've had quite an increase, guys. It's shot up. I think we're at 1.85 at the moment. That's the cash rate. Mortgages are approaching 6%. You get a good variable for about 4.5, depending on how much they'd want to get your business. But definitely, rates are going up, and that's going to impact the purchasing power of people. How much of a loan you can service. It's pretty simple. Now, there's predictions of property falling down. The RBA is warning that housing could fall 10%. Wait, need to get the red flames going, the sirens going. It's all coming to an end. Australia's over. But housing shot up an insanely stupid amount in the last couple of years. So even if we go back 10%, we're still going to be up. Even if we go back to pre-COVID prices, housing isn't going to be affordable. It's still going to be a bit of a pain. But now you've got higher interest rates as well. At least perhaps people might get a little bit more savings. Perhaps. Maybe I'm being hopeful here. So, Australians looking to buy a new home could actually benefit from rising interest rates as they lower the price of housing enough to ultimately result in lower mortgage payments than they would otherwise face, a top central banker said on Monday. Speaking at a housing conference, Reserve Bank of Australia Assistant Governor Jonathan Kearns said the 225 basis points of rate hikes already delivered could lower prices by at least 15% over a two-year period, while also cutting borrowers' maximum loan size by around 20%. Okay, so 15% cut in property over 2 years. This is worse than what the banks are predicting, but we just had about a 20 to 25% increase in 1 year. So we still haven't gone back to pre-pandemic prices. Oh, well, yeah, there you go, guys. Estimates suggest the net effect of this is that mortgage payments for new buyers could be higher for about 2 years as a result of higher interest rates. But after that, the declines in housing prices and mortgage sizes begin to dominate, he added. It suggests that because higher interest rates reduce house prices, and so mortgage sizes, mortgage payments for new borrowers could ultimately be lower than if interest rates had not increased. Okay, now is he taking account in the increased demand for housing due to return of international students, where my understanding is applications are higher than before the pandemic, and the increase in immigration into the country? And don't forget, as we're reporting on this channel all the time, feels like it, the construction apocalypse. Builders going under, left, right and centre. Government that's significantly intervened in the housing market. It's their plaything. They use it to stimulate the economy. And now builders are going under. So that means our ability to address this supply, for at least for the next few years, isn't going to be what it once was. Are his predictions taking account of that? Is his modelling forecasting that? An increase in demand for property, a reduction in the ability to meet that supply. And remember, we've also got new NCC, National Construction Code changes, which are going to increase the cost of every new build by about $30,000 for energy efficiency and accessibility requirements. Is that taken into account for this? I mean, building a new property, 30 grand more expensive, maybe you can buy a more established property. You don't have to deal with all that bullshit. Wait a minute, that suddenly puts more demand for those type of properties, increases the price of it. This is the problem when we look at these type of little short articles. We never see the actual modeling that they do. And, I mean, you can tweak the modeling, guys. Economic modeling, it's I mean, it is a soft science. So, the central bank has faced much criticism for lifting rates for 5 months in a row to 2.35%. Wait, are we 2.35? Am I that behind? Hang on. Oh, we are. We're at 2.35. Is my chart up to date? I think my chart is up to date. I have to check. Oh, there you go, guys. Sorry. I thought I did an update video. I'm sure of it. Having last year forecast that rates were unlikely to rise until 2024. And this is the thing. Everyone, well, a large majority of people believed a Reserve Bank governor. I didn't. That's why I locked in under 2%. And I'm sure a lot of the viewers also did as well. But I mean, for the average punter that hasn't looked at, who isn't familiar with how many failed forecasts the RBA has done, you can't blame them for the first time ever maybe paying attention to interest rates. Thinking, okay, well, they said it's not rising. I can get this money out of my super. The government's going to give me this home builder. Let's go. Get in there. It's our only chance to get a house. We'll be okay. Rates won't rise until 2024. Go variable. The mortgage broker said it's going to be good. The housing market has cooled rapidly as a result, with data from property consultant CoreLogic showing prices nationally sank 1.6% in July from June. That was the largest monthly drop since '83 and dragged annual price growth down to 4.7% compared to a peak above 21% last year. Yeah, okay. We're still up on the year, guys. Property's still up 4.7% on the year. Last year it was up 21% in 1 year. These are numbers that are like you'd expect from some dodgy crypto scam. No, it's Australian property. So when this, when you're hearing all these calls, oh, it's falling more, and I've got viewers who are saying they think property will come down 70%. I can't see it. The yields are still there for property. You can buy if a property crashed that much, it'd probably be worth going in there, taking the raw materials, disassembling it, and then selling the timber second hand, and then you get free land. Well, maybe, oh, bloody hell, I hope not. I hope I'm being facetious there, but I mean the rental yields you're getting are still bloody good. That's gonna put another buffer on it, another level. There's no push here in Australia to seriously increase supply. Okay, it's all tokenistic bullshit. Everything the government's proposing is tokenistic stuff. We really need to get more property out there being built. We need to make it easier to build. This NCC change, that's going to affect housing affordability. All of these legislative changes that people are pushing for, that they think make them feel good, they're making a difference, they're saving the world. It keeps people out of homes. That's what it does. So you got to politically, when you're looking at this from a political standpoint, if you're arguing for these onerous environmental performance requirements on houses, you can have that, or you can have cheaper houses. What do you want? Do you want to save the planet, or do you want to help the poor? You pick. You can't have both, guys. Sorry. No, you can't have both. That's not how the real world works. It may work in your little fantasy head. You're probably so malnourished because you're just eating vegan and soy shit, so you can't think. So you got to realize, okay, that's the option. Where would you want the train track cart to bloody well go? Do you want to run over all the poor people to save the planet? Which arguably, I would suggest the interventions we're doing to the environment are going to be like a medieval doctor putting leeches on someone in 50 years' time. They'll laugh at our pathetic attempts. But anyway, do you want to do that? Or do you want to help people get affordable housing? Because that's the issue we're having right there. And every year it just gets more and more onerous, more and more expensive. Here's the thing. I was talking with a energy efficiency consultant. We have to design our spaces with the understanding that they will be air-conditioned. So we've got spaces in buildings that are never going to be air-conditioned. There's no intention to air-condition them. We've designed them to be naturally ventilated, so you can open up whole walls of louver banks to get a breeze coming right through to cool the space down. It's in a school. Nice big fans. It looked fantastic. Still have to design it in case they ever want to air condition it in the future. That adds cost. It adds cost. That's the problem, guys. So anyway, back to this. Kearns also noted that around 35% of housing credit is fixed rate debt, and these borrowers would now face an increase in their interest expenses and loan repayments until that fixed rate expires, likely from next year on. Yes, and we've discussed that many times at this channel. And you know what? I might bring up my... where is it? We'll bring up the good old Excel file here to play an example here. I mean, there you go. The last variable rate we looked at from one of the banks was 4.19%. Say you have the average Aussie mortgage, you go from 1.99 up to 4.19. We'll pretend the amounts are the same. They'll be less, but you know what I mean. Say that this is the day you change over. Okay, your mortgage repayments are going to go up 32%. They're going to be from $2,000 to $2,660. But here's the thing. We have time to prepare for this. Okay? We should all know this is bullshit, guys. This is artificial. This is an artificial intervention in the economy to have a rate this low. Okay, come on. Go bald. Oh, have I just crashed Excel? How the hell can you crash Excel? Oh, I've got a super expensive computer. You know what? I'm going to show off this. I bought this computer because of all the YouTube recording and everything I do. And there we go. I mean, how many cores does this thing have? I'm not even crypto mining anymore. There you go. And it can't handle Excel. It's awesome. Awesome, guys. 16 cores. But anyway, you get my point. Okay? You get my point. We've got time to prepare for this. I can't believe it. I crashed Excel. So there's going to be some sob stories. We will expect them. They're coming out of the ABC. I guarantee it. But I don't think it'll be as calamitous as some people want to paint. You got time to prepare for this. If you don't prepare and you're shocked that your rates are going to go up, that's your own stupid fault. Okay? We need to recreate a culture where people have personal responsibility. I know no one likes that anymore. It's me turning into a boomer. That's what it is, a grumpy old bastard. So, he emphasized that there were many other factors other than interest rates that affect house prices, including income growth, migration, and building costs. So overall, we know that higher interest rates will tend to depress residential and commercial property prices, but there is considerable uncertainty about the magnitude and even the timing, he said. So there you go, everyone. There we go. Finally, it's working again. How did that happen? I pressed bold on a text that takes forever to change. Anyway. So guys, let's have a talk about this one. There you go, guys. This could, be a good sign for first home buyers. So don't worry. Don't get angry at the Reserve Bank for misleading everyone, or apparently, at least the media, for reporting the Reserve Bank in a way that misled a whole lot of people. Don't get angry at them, because these higher interest rates that are going to screw with a lot of people and teach them some very hard lessons, it'll be good for you, because housing will be more affordable. This is why you got to take care of yourself. Okay? Prepare, plan, have multiple income streams. Don't trust any of the promises from anyone in government or any of these organizations. Maybe I'm just becoming too cynical. Well, it's probably a good thing. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out my other channel, Heise BIM and HeiseSays International, for other content I discuss. And if you want to support us, there are a few ways you can. Financially on YouTube or Patreon, using our referral links, buying our merch, or calling us if you need an architect. I actually have to get back to someone who's got in touch with me. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. And I'll see you next time. Only one video for tonight. It's been a bit of a hectic day. And I'll see you tomorrow.